What's up, bro? Now from Citi Field in Seattle, MLB Network is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Seattle Mariners and the Seattle Mariners. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Here's Gerard Dyson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off for
well,
the
now
Mariners,
the skipper decides to bring the
center
corners
fielder,
in
number
here.
1,
Let's see if it pays
Gerard
off.
Dyson.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. A little chilly but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. Swing and a liner. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
So he tried to double up with him on a curveball. The problem with that is the first one you recognize, the second one you hit. Nice job.
Segura.
Gene Segura standing in. Career numbers with Iwakuma, 1 for 4. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Nobody out, runner on first. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Cano for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Batting third.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. In the dirt here. Oh, and this is low, and it won't be dug out, so he picked the right pitch to run on there, and he's in at second base with a stolen bag. And this is going to be a foul ball.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. At the plate, Nelson Cruz. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Zunino has it, and the throw to first ends the inning. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning. Digging in, Gene Segura. It leads things off here in the bottom.
The shortstop, Gene Segura.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Here's the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Gene Segura is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing, and Cano rolls this one to second. Throw to first, and Cano's a ground out victim. 2 gone.
Batting third. Designated
Here's
hitter,
Nelson Cruz now.
Nelson
No one aboard
Cruz.
for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Drilled to first. Alonso is there. The tag, and he is out. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He'll
Leading
start
off for
things
Seattle,
out in the top half of
third
the second.
baseman, Kyle Seager.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third, 3 in a row.
And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. 1 gone.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Mariners.
Yonder
And I'm
Alonso.
looking at first base at Yonder Alonso. When I watch him pick a ball out of the dirt, it reminds me when 1, he was a catcher, but 2, his brother-in-law is Manny Machado. Imagine the workouts they have in the offseason.
Up top, it's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Here now is Mike Zunino. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Popped high in the air. And Zunino will put the squeeze on this one to retire the side. 2-3 go the Mariners. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading off for the Mariners.
Striding in, Kyle Seager. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning. High in the air into shallow left center. Gamble comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Mariners. And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
That's a high strike on a curveball right there. If he continues to throw that pitch, we won't be mentioning his name very much longer in this game. He's gonna.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Stepping into the box, Yonder Alonso. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. 2-0.
Well, you clearly have a guy scuffling right now on the mound. Look, he hit the last batter, and then he's falling behind here. As a hitter, you just got to sit there and look for one specific pitch before you swing.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gamble moves over, and that's the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. So coming to the plate, Mike Zunino. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he takes ball 1. Check by Hernandez. The pitch. That's inside. 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Left fielder.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble, as Hernandez is going to jump ahead of him here with strike one. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2.
Well, that is a good pitch, a sinker down.
Segura gets down on the ground. Great play. Touche, sir. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders. Digging in now, Ben Gamble. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. No chance to get him at first. A great effort on that one, but it'll be scored a base hit.
Right fielder.
Now to the plate, Mitch Haniger, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you can get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
The center
digging in for his second at bat, Gerard Dyson. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Iwakuma a look to first, just keeping him close. First pitch on its way. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Hey, one of the keys to stealing a bag.
And now the infield shifts into a bunt prevent formation. No surprise with the speed that's at the plate. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Got him swinging in the dirt. Zunino gathers it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Mariners. Stepping up now, Gerard Dyson. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Now Hernandez will get back to work here as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike.
I'll tell you what, right there, Matt, that's a sign of a guy that was sitting on an off-speed pitch. He threw that fastball right by him.
Hernandez is under it near the mound, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Ready for another chance? Gene Segura. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Cano ranging into shallow right makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, second baseman.
Here's Robbie Cano now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Yanked on the ground down the line. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
That's a nice single right there. He recognized the changeup early. It was just hanging. Not much difference between his.
Into the box, Nelson Cruz, as Hernandez is going to jump ahead of him here with strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Hard hit at third. Seager fields it cleanly. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Mariners stepping in and ready for another shot. Gene Segura comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Segura.
Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to look. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Cano waiting on the 0-1. Foul tip held onto behind the plate. It's strike two. The pitch. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. So digging in now, Nelson Cruz. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Nelson Cruz.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Zunino has it, but the batter's going to take first easily after striking out.
The batter, number 15.
Striding in once again, Kyle Seager. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. 0-1, here's the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Kyle Seager. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Hernandez readies the 1-1. And it'll remain 1-2 as this is fouled back right off the catcher's mask that time, as he may need a second to clear the cobwebs here. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there. I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone, see if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time, see if he chases it again.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Seager is retired, and there's one away.
Right
at the plate, Mitch Haniger. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Dyson. Still going back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Here's Yonder Alonso. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Lifted the other way out to left center. Chasing after it is Dyson. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The catcher, number 3.
Now batting, Mike Zunino. He singled his last time up. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 1 run on 3 hits. And no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Well, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball? Man, he's got him thinking now, because that was clearly an indication he was looking fastball and got fooled.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But the Mariners draw first blood here. Standing in, Yonder Alonso comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Yonder Alonso.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Well, they haven't had a real good game plan. That's a lot of balls they're swinging at out of the zone, helping him out. And there's a sign of another one out of the zone, helping the pitcher out. Got to know your zone. You want to have a chance.
That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. And he's going to start this inning out the same way he started the previous two. 7 consecutive strikeouts. My word. One away.
Number 3, Mike Zunino.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Mike Zunino will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Oh, my goodness. Talk about a developing story here. 8 straight strikeouts, and there are 2 away now.
Left fielder.
So striding forward now, Ben Gamble. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
Well, Matt, that's 2 quick outs, but if you look at the pitch count, it's way down low. He's being aggressive, and so are they. He's got a chance to get through this one.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. They're down 1-0. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Line but speared on a hop. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 1, Gerard Dyson.
Here's Gerard Dyson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dyson's there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting,
Gene Segura standing in. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Coming in is Haniger. Uh-oh, he whiffs on it. Around second. He's on his way to third. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
the batter.
Here's Robbie Cano now. One for 2 on his line so far in the game. Guillermo Heredia.
This change for the Mariners.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gamble ranging back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th.
Guillermo Heredia.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. The pitch. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. The 2-1 on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game. He continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gerard Dyson. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And this is lifted high in the air down the line behind third. Gamble falls off the third baseman and puts it away for out number 1. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Gene Segura. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Runners off for second. In the dirt. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Well, that's 2 strikes at the knees, and now you find yourself 0-2. I tell you, he's throwing the ball so well, you got to set your sights down low and look for any pitch down.
Fouled off into the seats behind first. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
The batter, number 22.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a ball, 1-0. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Dyson's there, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Seattle. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Designated hitter.
Chopped weakly to the left.
Cruz.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Third baseman, number 15.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And this is drifting foul back into the stands.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Seager is able to look this one in just past the third base dugout, and that's out number 2.
Right fielder.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Mitch Haniger. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. Dyson racing back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with the double.
Hopped up. Hernandez is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Ready once again, Nelson Cruz. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Nelson Cruz.
Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed. Forget it. Long gone. Home run. Riding in once again, Kyle Seager. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1.
Matt, I'm telling you, pitchers are stubborn, right? He gives up a home run on that very same pitch, but he came back with it. This time he got it down. He's stubborn. I'm going to come back, I'm going to throw it again, but I'm going to execute it. And he did. Boy, he is just being way too aggressive and not staying with the ball in his zone. He's already got 2 strikeouts, and he comes up there and swings this one out of the zone. Not a good game so far.
Got him to go down swinging there. Kyle Seager becomes the first out of the inning. Yonder Alonso stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
A swing and a miss at a ball down. The pitch. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Got him.
And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Here now is Mike Zunino. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Way out in front.
Well, he gave up that leadoff home run, and I thought, uh-oh, he's in trouble. But he's done a nice job bouncing back. Got 2 quick outs, and now he's got 2 strikes on this.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mariners strike back. Digging in once again, Mike Zunino. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Number 3, Mike Zunino.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Well, that's another first pitch strike right there. Now he's over 70% so far in this game. First pitch strike to hitters. That's why he's deep in the game right now. This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Oh, and he just carves him up there on 4 pitches, 1 gone. Stepping up to the plate, Ben Gamble. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. This is on the ground over to first. Alonso is there, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The center fielder, number 1.
Ready for another shot now, Gerard Dyson. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight, 0 for 2 at this point. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The batter, number 2.
Ready for another chance, Gene Segura. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Dyson off for second. Pitch misses the throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs. And
hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to 3rd here as he advances on the wild pitch.
that can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. This is in the air out to right. On the run is Heredia. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So stepping in, Ben Gamble. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
That's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
The right fielder,
digging in,
5.
Guillermo Heredia. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The center fielder, number 1.
Striding into the box, Gerard Dyson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he'll step off. And now the infield shifts into a bunt prevent formation. No surprise with the speed that's at the plate. in there for strike one.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single.
The element of surprise, he drops down the bunt, gets the single, and now you have the guy who is the possible go-ahead run on first base, and he got there with a bunt hit.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Edwin Diaz will come into the game now and take over following the ejection.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Here comes the 1-0. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get it left for Seattle. Still tied 1 apiece. Standing in, Robinson Cano. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. On a big swing by Cano as he lifts this one high and deep out to right field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. At the plate, Nelson Cruz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Edwin Diaz will come into the game now.
For Seattle, number 39.
Cruz awaits the 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
He's such a good hitter. You don't see him miss pitches that are right there in a good hitter's location very often.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Now batting, Kyle Seager. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Popped up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Ready now, Mitch Haniger. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. And apparently they'd rather go after the next guy as they walk him intentionally with 2 out here. Here's Yonder Alonso. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. But a foul ball here, 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
Well, that base hit right there gives them 2-run cushion. When you have a 2-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
Mike Zunino started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference. Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-strike fastball on the corner of the plate. He's able to foul it off. Nice job. That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
Went up and out of the zone that time, but he gets a piece of it, and he'll see another pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled them off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. So it's Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Segura.
And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they've got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening. Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side. And as a result, you got an ugly swing and miss.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Gene Segura becomes the first out of the inning. First pitch on its way. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Cano waiting on the 0-1. That's over but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Looped out towards short. Throw to first, and Cano's a ground out victim. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1.
Matt, this is one of those games that has that guy right there, his head scratching. He's trying to figure out, how do I get these guys going? We may see a team meeting to motivate them a little bit better.
And a swing and a miss on a good pitch, and the Mariners are down to their final strike now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Squares with 2 outs and gets it down. Oh, on to first, and the ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. Felix Hernandez is tagged with the loss despite giving up only